Push-ups are a staple for chest and tricep strength. But what if I told you they come with hidden flaws that are holding back your progress? Most people don't realize that sticking to regular push-ups can actually lead to muscle imbalances and a frustrating strength plateau. Without variation, your body adapts, making it harder to see gains. But here's the good news. A study from the European Journal of Applied Physiology found that by incorporating progressive push-up variation, you not only crank up muscle activation for faster growth and strength, but you also fix those imbalances that are limiting your results. In this video, we'll show you 10 push-up variations that target muscles regular push-ups miss. Stay until the end, because you're going to learn a powerful variation that activates muscles you didn't even know push-ups could hit. But there are some essential tips you need to know to make sure you're getting the most out of this move. Without them, you could lose out on crucial muscle engagement. Also, if you're a beginner or concerned these variations might be too difficult, don't worry. We'll show progressions to help you gradually build the strength to master each exercise. Now let's get started. Number 1. Inchworm push-up. Inchworm push-ups are an excellent full-body exercise that strengthens your shoulders, chest, triceps, and core while also helping to improve flexibility, particularly in the hamstrings and lower back. This makes them ideal for warming up or adding variety to your push-up routine. Start standing with your feet hip-width apart. Bend forward at the hips, keeping your legs as straight as possible, and walk your hands forward until you're in a push-up position. Once in position, perform one push-up, and then walk your hands back toward your feet, returning to a standing position. Common mistakes include rounding your back as you walk your hands out or back in, which can strain your lower back. Instead, hinge at the hips and keep your spine neutral. Be mindful of letting your shoulders collapse. Keep them pulled down and away from your ears for stability. Lastly, take your time and avoid rushing through the movement, as this can reduce muscle engagement in your core, shoulders, and legs. If you have limited hamstring flexibility, it's fine to bend your knees slightly while walking your hands out to ensure proper form. Number 2. Pulse push-ups. Pulse push-ups are a fantastic way to increase time under tension, which helps build endurance and strength in your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core. This variation keeps your muscles engaged for longer, leading to faster results. To perform, start in a standard push-up position with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Lower your body halfway, then perform small controlled pulses by raising and lowering your body just a few inches. After completing the pulses, return to the starting position. A common mistake is locking your elbows at the top of the pulse, which can reduce muscle tension. Keep your arms slightly bent to maximize the burn. If the full version is too challenging, drop to your knees to reduce the load while still keeping your muscles engaged throughout the pulses. Number 3. Sphinx push-ups. Sphinx push-ups are excellent for building upper arm strength, particularly in your triceps, while also engaging your shoulders, chest, and core. To perform this exercise, start in a forearm plank position with your elbows directly under your shoulders and your body in a straight line. Press through your palms and extend your arms to lift your body into a full plank. Then lower yourself back down by bending your elbows and returning to the forearm plank. Common mistakes include flaring your elbows out to the sides. Keeping your elbows close to your body maximizes triceps engagement and protects your shoulders. If this exercise is too difficult, you can modify it by performing the movement from your knees or against a wall to reduce the load while still building strength. Number 4. T push-ups. T push-ups are great for combining strength and stability. They target your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, while also engaging your obliques to improve rotational balance. Start in a standard push-up position with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Perform a push-up, and as you push back up, rotate your body to one side, extending your arm toward the ceiling to form a T shape. Return to the starting position and repeat on the other side. A few common mistakes to watch out for include rotating too quickly, which can cause you to lose balance and control. It's important to move deliberately to maintain stability. Another mistake is letting the hips drop during the push-up, which can reduce the effectiveness of the exercise. Keep your body aligned and strong throughout the movement. Finally, uneven rotation is a frequent issue. When rotating to one side, many people tend to rotate more fully or easily than they do on the opposite side. This reduces core engagement and can lead to muscle imbalances over time. Make sure both sides of your body are rotating equally and controlled for balanced strength development. If needed, modify the exercise by performing the push-up from your knees or using a wall for the push-up and rotation to reduce the intensity. Number 5. Russian push-ups. Russian push-ups combine multiple movements, making them dynamic and great for targeting the chest, triceps, shoulders, and core. Start in a forearm plank position, press up into a full plank, and then lower your body down into a push-up. After completing the push-up, return to the forearm plank to complete the cycle. Common mistakes include losing core engagement during the transitions. Focus on maintaining stability and control throughout the movement. Ensure your elbows are directly under your shoulders in the forearm plank to avoid shoulder strain. If the exercise is too difficult, use an elevated surface to make the movement more manageable. By now, your chest and triceps should be feeling the burn. But what if you could hit your legs, back, and shoulders too in one smooth motion? Keep watching. We have one of the most effective full-body push-ups coming up. Number 6. Isometric progression push-ups. Isometric progression push-ups are perfect for building strength and endurance by keeping your muscles under tension for longer periods. Begin by lowering your body a third of the way down and holding for a few seconds. Then, lower halfway and hold again. Finally, lower until you're just above the floor, holding briefly before reversing the process and pausing at each position on the way up. You can adjust the difficulty by increasing the number of positions you hold along the way, turning 3 phases into 5 or even 10 smaller holds. Likewise, as you progress, you can extend the amount of time you hold each position to build even greater endurance and strength. Common mistakes include rushing through the holds. Take your time to maximize muscle engagement at each phase. Another mistake is losing body alignment. Be sure to keep a straight line from head to heels throughout the movement. You also want to avoid holding your breath during the holds. For beginners, modify this exercise by performing it from your knees or reducing the depth of the holds. Number 7. Diamond push-ups. Diamond push-ups are highly effective for targeting the triceps, inner chest, and shoulders. Start in a standard push-up position, but bring your hands closer together directly under your chest, forming a diamond shape with your thumbs and index fingers. Lower your body down, keeping your elbows close to your sides, and push back up to the starting position. Common mistakes include flaring your elbows out, which reduces triceps engagement and increases strain on your shoulders. Keep your elbows tucked in throughout the movement. Another common error is placing too much pressure on the wrists, so make sure to keep your hands firmly grounded and your weight evenly distributed. For beginners, perform the exercise from your knees or use a wall to reduce intensity while building strength. Number 8. Typewriter push-ups. Typewriter push-ups emphasize unilateral strength by targeting each side of your chest, shoulders, and triceps individually. Start in a wide push-up position with your hands placed wider than shoulder width apart. Lower your body down and shift your weight to one side, bringing your chest toward one hand. Stay low as you move your chest across to the other hand before pushing back up. A few common mistakes include rushing through the lateral movement, which reduces control and muscle engagement. Focus on shifting your weight smoothly and deliberately. Another mistake is letting the hips sag, which compromises your form and reduces the effectiveness of the exercise. Be sure to maintain proper alignment throughout. Additionally, incomplete range of motion is common. Failing to lower your chest fully toward each hand diminishes the engagement of your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Lastly, avoid uneven weight distribution, where one side bears more of the load. Ensure both sides of your body are working equally as you move from one hand to the other. For beginners, modify the movement by performing it from your knees or reducing the range of motion to help build strength and control. Number 9. Plyometric push-ups. Plyometric push-ups are perfect for building explosive power and activating fast-twitch muscle fibers. This variation boosts strength and cardiovascular endurance. Start in a push-up position, lower your body toward the ground, then push off explosively so that your hands leave the floor. Land softly and immediately lower yourself into the next rep. A common mistake is not absorbing the landing properly, which can strain your wrists. Ensure a soft landing with bent elbows to reduce impact. If this exercise is too difficult, try performing it from your knees, or practice assisted plyometric push-ups by pushing off with force, but keeping your hands on the ground. 10. Hindu push-up. The Hindu push-up is a powerful full-body exercise that targets your chest, shoulders, triceps, back, quads, and glutes, while also improving flexibility in your spine, hips, and hamstrings. This movement builds strength and mobility in a dynamic, flowing manner. To begin, start in a position where your hands and feet are shoulder-width apart, with your hips lifted high, forming an inverted V shape. Make sure to sink your head down between your shoulders and lower yourself. Pull yourself forward using your lat muscles, tucking your elbows in toward your body. Your face, chest, and hips should move just above the floor as you pass between your hands. Once you're in the extended forward position, with your hips close to the floor and your chest facing forward, squeeze your chest, triceps, glutes, and quads. Hold this position for a few seconds to fully engage your muscles, ensuring your shoulder blades are pulled down your back. To return to the starting position, press back using your shoulders and pull through with your abs, raising your hips back up into the inverted V shape. Common mistakes include flaring the elbows out, which reduces triceps engagement and puts stress on your shoulders. Another mistake is allowing your knees to touch the ground during the forward position. To avoid this, focus on tightening your legs and glutes to keep your knees off the ground and ensure stability. It's also important to ensure you don't shrug your shoulders and keep them pulled down and away from your ears throughout the entire exercise. Lastly, be mindful of your breathing. Inhale as you lower down and exhale as you press back up. For beginners, start with smaller controlled movements to build strength and flexibility gradually. You can also use an elevated surface, such as a bench, to reduce the intensity while focusing on proper form. Holding the starting or forward positions for a few seconds helps develop endurance. After completing the exercises, it's important to know how to structure your reps and sets to match your fitness level. Whether you're just starting out or looking to push your limits, here's how you can approach these variations. For beginners, aim for 3 sets of 5 to 8 reps per exercise. Intermediate individuals should aim for 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Advanced individuals can push for 4 to 5 sets of 12 to 15 reps, challenging themselves with more difficult variations to increase intensity. You don't need to perform all these exercises in one session. Spread them over the week by incorporating 3 to 4 variations per session, 2 to 3 times per week, giving your muscles time to recover. Remember, it's important to check with your doctor to ensure these exercises are safe for you. To receive more tips on health and fitness, sign up for our free weekly newsletter by clicking the link below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.